make baby Bundt in the oven gender reveal bath bombs. These are the containers. My daughter-in-law bought these for me, so I think she got them at Ross. And then, okay, so let's just get started. I do everything in grams, and that way my bombs always come out the same. I'm not going to verbally give the recipe. I will put a recipe down below if I remember. If I don't remember, leave me a message down below and I will do it. Okay, so I'm going to start with my dry ingredients, everything except for citric acid, because I do that last. Oops, shoot. Okay. I'm sorry if it's bad doing that way. And I use a cup to scoop it out, but shoot, I don't know how well you guys can see here. Okay. I sift everything, and because I use lakes, I will be adding polysorbate 80. I do use SLSA. You don't have to. I have recipes that don't. I like it. So. Oh, so close, so close, so close. There we go. Seems like a pain to sift everything, but it's worth it. It's really, really worth it. Okay. So then I have to do my cream of tartar. And I try to tear everything out. I try to make sure everything's open before the cream of tartar is very fine, so I don't worry about that too much sifting. And then I do my kale and clay. Maybe. Get out. Come on. It's the funny thing about my scale is that all of a sudden it'll just go to the right measurement, and by that point I've usually added too much, so I try to go slow. So it doesn't happen. And now my cornstarch. And I know a lot of people don't use cornstarch, but I like cornstarch in my bombs. And I don't know, it works really good for my environment. Anytime I take it out of the mix, I've had bombs that don't work. So, but a lot of people don't, and I'm okay with that too. Now my SLSA, and I use very little SLSA really. And it looks like I'm putting in a lot, but I'm not. And I don't normally record bath bombs, but I've had some requests for it, so I figured what the heck. I don't know, it seems a little boring to me, but I like watching soap videos. Okay. And now my buttermilk. And some people use either or. I use both. And buttermilk adds foam, whereas SLSA adds bubbles. Okay. SLSA is pretty airborne. And so you should cover your mixer with a towel if you're mixing. It doesn't, I don't think it actually helps that much, but Okay, while that's mixing, I'll go ahead and get my citric started. Sorry guys. Back to the bag being in the way. Oh, and I love citric acid. I'm one of those weirdos that if I could, I would eat it. I love the smell. I mean, I really, really love it. But I love lemons. I use lemons every day. I drink them in everything. My water, soda, whatever I'm drinking, it has lemons in it. And I don't do quite 2 to 1. It's a little bit less citric acid than 2 to 1. But it's pretty close to 2 to 1. Okay, so my citric is ready. Now these bombs, because the real show is going to be the embeds. So these bombs will be completely dry. I mean completely white. Okay. And now I'm going to do my wet ingredients. Oh, shoot. Sorry guys, I forgot to get my water. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot, and I forgot my fragrance. Oh, I'm really losing it today. For the fragrance oil, I'm using Nature's Garden. It's copper hue suntan lotion, but to me it smells like a baby sunscreen. I don't know how to explain it, but it smells good. Okay, so I start with my avocado oil. And for wherever you live, it's always going to be different. So even when I put the recipe below, if I do, you have to play with it and make it your own, because what works here will not work for you if you if you live in a humid climate. I live in the desert. So, and now I'll put in my poly 80. And I actually use a lot of, not a lot of poly 80, but I mean a lot of wet ingredients. But I have to, because of where I live. No, guys, no. Mommy's recording. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you, honey.
Come on. No, come on.
Okay. What a mess I'm making here. Okay, that's enough. Hey. Just because Zenith barks doesn't mean you have to. Okay, and now I'm going to put in my fragrance. I found it very often I do not have to add any binder to my bombs. Sometimes I do. If it takes me too long, then I do. Oh, I love that smell. It does smell like maybe baby shampoo. I don't know. Can't put my finger on it, but it reminds me of babies. And then, some people where you live can't use any water. I use actually quite a bit of water. But again, I live in the desert and it is the summer. During the winter I use less liquid. Okay. So I start this on low when it's first incorporating. Oh, look at this, can see that. Until it's pretty incorporated, the wet with the dry. And then I turn it up. I go turn it up slowly, but I will get to pretty high here in a second. And the thing about bath bombs is, even when you think it's mixed, keep mixing. Those warts and things I see a lot of people get, it can be caused by moisture. But more times than not, it's caused from not mixing well. And I do this mainly before I even add my citric. Because once I add my citric, I like to move pretty quickly. Turn on high now. It's all very incorporated. Just want to make sure it's very, very mixed before I add the citric. Oh, and that smell. Oh, it's so good. And I'll do the first half of the video today where I make the buns. These. But then tomorrow I'll be frosting inside the hole that's going to be on the bath bombs. And then I'm going to put a little ducky on top. Okay, so now I'm going to add my citric. And I just pour it in while it's mixing. Slowly. Since I started doing it this way, I have never had it react. And now that I'm on film, that's probably exactly what's going to happen. But we'll see. I have my red 27 in beds. Red 27 if you want pink. Red 40 is orangish color. It will not give you pink, ever. And this is Blue Lake 1. These are the embeds that will be going into the bath bombs. Okay. It is mixed. Now, we will find out. Uh-oh. Got some pink in there somehow. Huh? Not good. Hopefully that'll be hidden. There's not enough of it for it to actually turn it pink. So see, and even after I pull it out, I still mix some more. Now, I'm going to show you something. This is before I've even added binder, okay? I could go really high, and it's still the same. This is the texture you want your mixture to be at. That's before binder. I don't use binder unless I have to. My water that I put in is what I use for the binder. Okay, so I'm going to get a layer down so that you won't see the embeds. Sorry. I'm packing them now. These I'm thinking probably won't float. I'm just going to be honest. Because they're going to be top heavy because of the ducks. So I'll make this one the blue one. And I will put some, I think, probably 4 ought to be good. Okay. And I will cover those up. And yeah, I'm packing probably too tight. That's probably another reason they won't float. But, you know. the tighter you pack, the less likely they are to float. But I already figured out this one is going to be top heavy. So, because of the ducks. And you want them really flat. Okay. Now, if you lived in a moist climate, I would say to let these dry in the container for a little while. But I've had horrible experience with that where I live. But I am going to let it dry while I do the others. Okay. So I'll make this one pinky pinky. Okay, the others are fixed spaced pretty good. Can you get Dad to come unmold these for me, please? He's the mold whisperer around here. He gets things to come. It's real easy. I didn't think this would make so many of these, so we'll see. I thought these containers were much bigger than I think that they really are. I'm trying to make sure that they're flat on the bottom, but I don't know that I am.
Where?
Over there.
Mold what?
Ooh.
Okay.
Hang on. Do you want the camera on you so you can show them how you unmold? Yes, but you have to tell me.
Well, you can flip the screen around, right? I was thinking of that when I was doing this earlier.
Okay, he's gonna unmold.
I'm saying you should do this so you can see.
Oh yeah, huh?
You can focus me in.
Okay, go ahead, honey.
Okay,
unmold.
either rubber mallet, okay,
Only if you're using heavy cast aluminum.
or the butt of the handle.
Or a wooden spoon. But only if you're using heavy cast aluminum. If you're using regular aluminum, it will dent them. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah, we found that a while ago.
And I have to try to remember which one's which. I'm gonna have to find a way to know for myself.
Please work, please work. Yeah, buddy!
It wasn't flat enough on the bottom, that's my fault. Here's the next one. Put this one over on that side, because that one's pink, and that one's blue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's how I'm gonna be able to tell them apart. I'm still packing you guys. Over here. It's how I'm gonna be able to tell them apart until I can find a way to tell them apart for myself. Without giving away the secret.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, I'm thinking, I'm just gonna put an initial
Oh no, because then it would give it away.
for you, or for the viewers.
For the people buying the gender reveal.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
Then I won't say a darn thing.
Yeah. So now you're starting to get it.
Giddy.
But I've got to find a way to tell them apart myself. And what I'm thinking about doing is putting on the label a certain color for girls and a certain color for boys that are not pink and blue. And that only I will know.
Roger.
Okay, this one's blue. And then I think I have enough there.
So,
It goes over there. That one's blue, yeah. Oh, is it showing them through? Oh, I thought you could see the
only
embed.
just a little bit.
You could see the blue embed?
No, you can't really. It's
Oh, well, I'm going to be putting frosting down in the
Okay, yeah.
That won't be, you won't be able to see that. This made a whole lot more than I thought. These are not nearly as big as they look. I was thinking we'd get 3 max.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fill that in.
Fill what in? I can see some on the outside too.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little tiny bit.
Yeah.
So I might throw some mica splatters on it tomorrow when they dry. Like a yellow, pink, and blue. Maybe some green.
Really throw them off their game, huh?
Yeah, so that they won't be able to tell if there is an embed peeking through. Alright, let's see here. This one is pinky. Okay. Like I said, I don't think these will float because they're going to be very top heavy once I do the frosting and the ducks. But if people put them in little tiny space, like they usually do gender reveals in a bucket of some kind. Oh, let's tell. Okay, here's a pinky. Okay.
Pinky. Sorry.
Pinky and the brain. And make sure you're using a rubber mallet and and that you're using heavy cast aluminum. Other than that, use a wooden spoon. That's what I use. Okay. So then I will bring you back tomorrow for the decorations. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Okay guys, and I'm back. I'm just going to, I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but you see that, you can see what they are. And they have some cracks in them. I can pick them up. So they're solid, but they have a little bit of cracks in them. I think that the frosting will cover that up. But to hide, see, I mean, the frosting will cover that one up, but there's a couple on the outsides that frosting won't cover. So what I'm going to do is I have made blue, gold, and pink that I am going to put on all of them. Usually I do this with alcohol mixed with the mica, but I'm using oil this time, hoping that it will help the cracks, not hurt them. Anyway, I'm gonna put these on and let them dry, and then I will make the frosting and bring it back. So I'm gonna start with the pink, and I'm just gonna, yeah. Why isn't it coming out? Hang on one second, let's start. I know the gold comes out. I'm gonna guess. I don't know why. But we will find out. I think it might be mica stuck in there. And it's a very small opening, which is good. It's just... Alright, let's see here. Okay, let me see if I can get this to come out now. Oh, not too much. I think I got too much on that one. So anyway, my hope is that I don't want to cover them completely. Just that my hope is that, you know, that when they see like a little bit of pink or a little bit of blue, they'll think it's just this. Okay. Now alcohol evaporates fast, but the oil won't. Okay. Like I said, don't put too much on. I think I may have too much on there. Oh. We will see. I'm hoping this might help the cracks. And I got too much in the center. I don't know what that's gonna do. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, so this is where I'm at. And I'm gonna let these dry. And then when they're dry, I will bring you back for the frosting. Hopefully I didn't just ruin these, right? And by the way, because these don't have water in them, it's totally okay. Just make sure you have a lid. I use the small bottles for these. I have bigger ones that I use for soap and what have you, but anyway, I use these. And I'm hoping, I've never used oil to do this before, but I have used cocoa butter and it didn't hurt it, so we'll see what happens. Okay guys, I'll bring you back. Okay, and I'm back to make the frosting. So first thing that I will do actually is melt the cocoa butter. And I also do this in grams. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna start there because it takes forever to melt the cocoa butter. Okay. I'll put this in the microwave. And then I will start my dry ingredients. And you can find recipes for the frosting everywhere. Royalty Soaps has one. If I remember, I'll leave a link below. Let's see here. This one does not have citric acid in it. Some of them do. This just makes bubbles. And I'm very close here. Okay. Alright. And then right here we play. This is what will help it firm up. Try to use white if, I mean, bentonite clay, I use that sometimes too, but you can't get good colors with the only gray. If you use like a pink, you can't get any other color. You make the rose clay. Okay. Oh no, I still have a little bit more to do. Come on. There we go. Let me check the cocoa butter. Wasn't even close. Most recipes use a lot of SLSA. This one does too. For the frosting. Come on. And then my cornstarch. Don't go too far, baby. Okay. Is it melted? No. Let's see here. Just a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to start this mixing. And let me see that, honey. That's on. Where are you at? Why? No, it'll melt. Can I have a spoon, please? I'm just trying to get these last few little things of cocoa butter to melt. Sorry for adding all my other liquid. Okay. Now, this is Cocoa Bee. Crafter's Choice calls it bubble up. But it's cocoa butane. And it also produces bubbles. also produces bubbles. And in small amounts it's pretty moisturizing. Get too much and it gets slimy. And my fragrance oil.
Flavor's really loud.
What?
Really loud.
Yeah, I know, honey. I have it going. Oh, I did not know to see my out of camera. There, oh, that's perfect. Whatever you just did is perfect. Stop right there. Okay. Sorry guys, I was out of camera. Then I actually weigh out the alcohol for this. Okay, now I'm going to start adding, I'm going to lift it up. So you can see the mixer. I'm going to start adding. I'm going to make sure it's all mixed up good first and then.
You got the spoon right there.
Yeah. And actually, since I'm going to use a lake, I'm going to make the frosting yellow, so I'm going to put my lake in there now. And I probably could have done that when I started mixing the... When I started mixing the dry ingredients. But they didn't. So I'm just turn this up for a second. Now I'm going to add my liquids. And turn it out. And I hope I made enough. I made enough at least for the Bundt in the oven ones for sure. I might have to make more for the donuts. Okay, this looks really good. Just get this all scoop down in there. Okay. I'm just going to mix it one more time. And then I'm going to fill my piping bag. I'll need the duckies over here, baby. If you can put them on a plate or something. Thank you. And you kind of need to work pretty fast with these frostings. Because the idea is for them to get hard, to dry and get hard enough so you can wrap them. So, it's, but you know, if you live in a humid climate, you probably don't have to work so fast, but I live in the desert, so it dries very quickly. Okay. You get my phone?
Yeah.
Okay. gonna move
Where'd you put
these right there on top of the
Awesome.
dishwasher. Okay, now I get these back in the camera sight. Check this down.
The hockey puck's going on here.
Let's see if zooming in will help. Hang on, guys, I'm trying to get it right here. Hang on, it's fine. It's good, it's good, it's good. Okay. Alright, guys, here we go. Ooh, is it already getting too thick? It's trying to get too thick already. So I'm just going to start with a dollop in the center. And then I will go around. The duckies are going to go on there. Ooh, I might have enough for some donuts. I was hoping that I could do the donuts and... Okay, so I'm just gonna put the little duckies on. We bring me the donuts, honey, we're at the trade.
Which ones?
That tray.